No, fuck. Why don't you want my monster?
It tastes gross, bro.
Just have my monster.
It's fucking disgusting.
Drink my monster, Kev. Fernie.
Never.
Can I still call you Fernie?
Of course, but no.
Try my monster.
No, I don't want
There's nothing in it.
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's just a
No,
monster.
I've had them before.
Just try my monster.
Don't like them.
Try my monster.
Fuck you, no.
Just try my monster. So, I've got Fernie here in front of me who doesn't want to drink my monster. Why don't you want to drink my monster, Fernando?
Because we're not doing anything that requires a lot of physical energy. You know, we're just sitting.
But I want you to have my monster.
No, I'm good.
Try
Say no
it.
to peer pressure.
Come on, try it. Try it. I know you want that taurine.
Nah.
I know you want that ginseng.
No, guys.
Try the ginseng. Try
good.
the ginseng.
I'm good. Thank you, though.
Fernando, you're being a little whore.
Fuck you, no.
I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson later tonight.
Never.
Why not?
So, how goes it?
It goes. It could go better if you had a little bit of my monster.
I'm good.
Come on, just have some. Just try it. Just
Fuck you.
Put it in your
Keep it
mouth.
over here.
All right, hold on. Give me my. I want the monster
Alright.
now. God damn, you're a whore. All right, Fernie here, Fernando here. Someone who is really close to my. Honestly, we have really close birthdays. You know that? It's like a month apart. Because you were born in like what, 96, right?
Yeah.
In August this month.
No, in July.
Oh, it wasn't that close. I thought it was closer, but I guess not. So you're 24 now?
Yeah.
How do you feel? It's technically like your mid-20s.
Yeah, when you think about it like that, I should feel older, but you know, I still feel like we just got out of high school.
Sometimes I still feel like I just got out
Yeah.
of high school. Yeah, like sometimes I catch myself telling people that I'm like 19. I'm like, oh fuck, no, I haven't been 19 in like 4 years.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I definitely feel weird because like some people say that because I'm still 23, so some people say that I'm like already in my mid-20s. But I don't. I think 20 to like 23 is probably your early 20s, and then like 24 to like 27 maybe.
6 or 7,
26, yeah, is your mid 20s. After that, it's your late 20s, and then you're in your 30s, dude. A lot of people freak out with being 30. Do you know that?
Yeah, that's like pretty much a third, sometimes half of people's life, bro. Some people only live to like 60. Like.
Yeah. Because I've met like a lot of people who were like 29, 28, and like they would talk about how they're turning 30, and they like freak out and shit, or like they'll like try and like make up for it with like some weird like 30 like a big 30-year-old birthday bash.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I think that's weird.
But also like 30 isn't that old because I've met like a lot of 30-year-olds, people who are in their mid 30s or late 20s, like right around there, and they're like still like young, like they act like they're still like kids or whatever. Like they'll fuck around, say some weird shit, crazy shit.
Yeah, I guess you're just as old as you feel.
But also, I'm like an internet kid. Like I spend a lot of time on the internet. So when I meet 30-year-olds that like have like that weird kind of internet surrealist kind of sense of humor, or like they'll make references to like really obscure kind of memes, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, can I be like you when I grow up? Because like there used to be this bartender at this bar I used to go to. She was super cool. She had just turned 32. But you wouldn't know. I assumed she was like maybe 24 or something. But no, she was like 30. And she'd be like making references to like really weird, obscure kind of like random memes. And I'd be like, dude, who the fuck? Who are you? Like,
well, I think if you think about it, we're kind of like on the really young end of our generation. So
we're borderline Generation X. Yeah. Like right at the cusp of being the oldest of Gen X. Yeah. Like TikTok. Do you ever spend time on TikTok? No? Yeah, I haven't either, but I'm like more than well aware of like TikTok humor or culture or whatever, because it's like there's a bunch of different subcultures within TikTok, because a lot of it is also like those white kids that like coordinate dances and shit.
Yeah,
and like there's a lot of white kids who end up moving to LA, buying a huge fucking house and like renting it with other TikTokers, and all they do all day is just come up with different dances and shit. And like I saw this one person who leaked a video of them practicing and shit, like from like a behind the scenes kind of thing. So fucking funny, dude. It's so fucking hilarious seeing these kids put all this thought and practice into something so stupid and mundane.
And get some money though.
I guess, but still, it's fucking ridiculous.
I think if we were younger and we had caught onto that wave first, I think, why the fuck not?
I guess, but like the new kids' TikTok right now is like fucking like our Vine, because Vine was still pretty big when we were young. Like I remember being like maybe a sophomore or a junior in high school when Vine was like really popping off, and there were all these people making all these weird Vine videos. Yeah.
I think I've only ever had like a Snapchat for the last 4 years.
Haven't had anything.
Yeah,
I haven't had anything in a long time.
How do you see your memes?
Reddit,
Reddit?
this fucking computer, bro. Dude, my typing has gone through the roof since I've switched over. I can type at like 80 words a minute now. Yeah.
Damn.
It's also, this keyboard is fucking disgusting. It's mostly calm, to be honest.
Disgusting.
It's mostly calm, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Do you want to take a whiff?
No, I'm good, bro. I can see like
feel?
some of the keys sticking to each other.
Yeah. Also, dude. Dude, this thing is like not put together at all. Like,
damn. Yeah.
You see that? Yeah. Because I took her apart because I had to clean her up because I fucking spilled beer in it one day. Like I spilled a whole can of beer on it.
Jesus.
And like I woke up the next day.
How does it work?
I don't know. She's a trooper. She's a whole fucking trooper, bro. But I literally remember waking up the next day and trying to turn on my laptop. Nice. Because I had woken up and it was right next to me and I was trying to turn it on and I was like, it's not turning on. And I like could smell something from it, like beer basically.
Jesus.
And I remember turning it onto its side and just beer just coming out. And it was like literally this, like I put a cup underneath it and I tipped it over and like this much beer came out of it into a cup.
What'd you do to it? Just put it in rice or something?
No, I just let it dry out and then I took rubbing alcohol to it, like 90% iso ripple, whatever.
Yeah.
Rubbing alcohol to it to like dry it out even more. And then I like took pieces out and cleaned them down individually and then put it back together and it sort of works. It's still pretty fucked up. Like some of the lights don't turn on anymore.
Damn.
Depending on how I have it angled, it won't work. But I find that level fields tend to work best with her.
Damn. Yeah, she's hanging in there.
She's hanging in there, yeah. She's loud though. Like her fan, can you hear the fan?
Yeah, I can.
The fan's going on all the time, dude. It's never not going on.
Dude, just maybe don't fucking drink that much and spill it on your
I know. I just fallen asleep. I must have been watching some weird anime or something.
Damn.
What are you watching right now, dude? The season anime. What? Or how into anime are you?
I'm strictly watching One Piece right now. It's been 6 weeks and I'm on episode 410. I'm very proud of it.
That's so much.
Yeah.
You still have like what, another 600-700 left to go.
Another 500, almost 600.
Fucking much, dude.
Yeah, but it's fucking good, dude.
Is
I really
it?
like it.
Is it actually good?
I would say it's like in my top 3. Every fucking arc could be its own fucking anime. Every place they go to, the story, how in depth it is. Like, I think that shit's crazy.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I know it is pretty fucking long, but it just looks not good to me.
Yeah, I didn't like the aspect of pirates. I've never really liked pirates.
The pirate thing doesn't matter to me. It's the whole the way it looks.
I thought pirates were pretty lame. Like just the idea of it, like you're just on a ship with a bunch of guys forever. Like
it's kind of hot.
No, I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't mind being on the ship with you for the
fuck
next 30. Hey, come on, what the fuck, bro?
But like as a kid, I just never really liked the idea of it. Like it wasn't cool, like dinosaurs or some shit, you know. So it just never caught my attention.
I guess, yeah. But it just even now I have no.
Yeah, the idea of pirates is still pretty. I don't like it, but
the idea of pirates.
the story is dope. Like
no, I mean dope. Even now the One Piece has like nothing that draws me to it. I don't know. Like I'd rather watch fucking anything else than One Piece.
Did you watch all of it already, or?
I haven't seen it. It just looks not good to me.
Yeah, give it a try.
It's not the pirate. It's not even the pirate thing. It's just I don't know, everything else.
You like Naruto, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's arguably not good.
Well, how
It's
dare you?
objectively not good.
I guess if you don't like women and shit, but yeah.
No, like it's just not good. It's bare bones. Like we're gonna take our audience as being dumb, and or if not, then the 8 to 11 years old, and we'll make a story that seems cool to them. That's what it is. It just happens that we grew up on it. Same thing with like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is objectively not good.
Dragon Ball was pretty long with the fights, and not even that it took that long. They were just talking most of the time
It's
and shit.
flashbacks, and also the story is just not. It's not good, dude. It's not good.
I don't know. I think you're right. Whereas we were younger, we liked it a lot more, and we grew up on it. But I don't know. One Piece fucking is killing it.
Well, what's the best? Well, like Attack on Titan. That's also another anime that's like really aimed towards. I guess I wouldn't say 8 to 11, but maybe more like 14 to 20-year-olds, maybe 18. But it's like weaving a story. Like that's good fucking anime. Besides the whole gore,
You don't
fight
like the gore?
scenes. Well, besides that, like all that, the story that they're actually presenting and everything is good. It's fucking good.
Why don't you like the gore?
No, I'm just saying it. Besides all that, like that's cool too. Like that's good. It's cool. It looks good. But that's one of the main things that have attracted a lot of people to Attack on Titan is the gore. Like, oh, it's so gory. Oh, it's so adult like. But push that off to the side and then just like go through like the story, the dialogue and shit like that. It's fucking good. Not like Naruto or Dragon Ball Z. It's just not. There's nothing there.
I don't know. I liked the Naruto story a lot. How they went back and talked about Hashirama and the first Otsutsuki family and shit. Like,
I mean, I guess it's cool, but like.
But Naruto's story in itself, yeah, it does seem pretty childish. Like you're just always talking about who's gonna be Hokage. Sasuke's just getting the bitches most of the time.
And he's not even wanting bitches.
Yeah,
he really doesn't want them.
Yeah,
he just wants the power.
School shooter status for real, dude. That's the school shooter back there.
I like how he doesn't have an arm and he's like just okay with it. Like as someone who's so obsessed with power, he's willing to like nerf himself.
I think yeah, that's a good way to see it. I think on that last episode he fucking talked about how he wanted to see the world or whatever in that way or whatever. But dude, imagine if he had his other arm.
He's so much more stronger, so much more powerful. He wouldn't have to like. How does he even weave signs now? He doesn't weave signs, right? He just
sometimes he uses other people's fucking hands.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And then if you see on some of the fight scenes, especially in the movie where they have the better animation, you'll see him when he's fighting the Momoshiki guy. He'll like drop his sword mid attack, fuck him up with one hand, and catch it again because he can't fucking switch from hand to hand. Like I don't know. They just put a lot of
Yeah, the Momoshiki fight's great.
Into that.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, the fight in the movie was good too. Like it was prettier, but I just like the fight scene in general better in the anime because they did it twice, like in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Like Boruto the Last, I think, is a movie.
That's the way the story's told. I like it better in the anime too. They have a lot better story graphics, like the way Boruto beat what's that kid's name?
Shinki.
Nah, Shikamaru's kid. I forgot his fucking.
Oh yeah.
Shikadai.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was a lot better in the anime. How he, the fucking circle and shit.
Are you watching My Hero?
Yeah.
Did you catch up yet? Like, are you caught up?
I think I'm pretty caught up. Yeah.
What was the last thing you saw?
They had just beaten Overhaul. And that little girl was starting school. I think that was the last episode.
Todoroki's dad's fight scene. You didn't see that?
Yeah.
With the High Nomu.
That shit was
so
hard.
You saw that? Yeah, that's like the last of it. That's literally the last episode.
Yeah.
Is him barely winning. Barely winning, dude.
Yeah, dub's a dub.
So fucking weak, dude, compared to All Might.
I mean, yeah, but where's All Might now, though? We gotta wait for Deku.
I mean, I feel like he could probably transform for a minute, and in a minute he could probably get a lot done.
I feel like he'll die though. Like,
well, it's a minute.
Done.
It's a minute.
He doesn't even do it for comedic relief anymore.
I guess. But that was a good fight scene. It was really good. Like,
yeah,
because you got to see him do like a bunch of shit that you've never seen him do. Like, and also literally almost the entire episode was a fight scene. No flashbacks or like only half the episode's it, and then like the next 1 quarter of the following episode is going to be the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
Like with Overhaul, that fight took like with him and Deku took like 2 episodes.
It was only like a 10-minute fight,
and it was super short. I didn't like it, to be honest, all that much. It seemed.
I thought he was gonna be stronger. Or
Overhaul, yeah.
Yeah, I mean Deku's still a kid, and he was able to beat him. I'm not saying he's not strong or anything, but like if Deku's taking out people on the government's like that level, like why is he still training? Like fucking send him out. Like he's good. He's already fucking murking people.
20%.
Yeah.
His fight with that one dude who was making internet videos is pretty good too.
Oh yeah. I didn't take that guy seriously until he said that was like the strongest guy he fought or something.
I think it was just challenging because they both had like insane willpowers.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like that strong, but his quirk was definitely annoying and weird.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, I'm so upset about the whole Overhaul fight because it just you hyped this dude up for like an entire season.
He's like the head of a criminal organization and shit.
And it's like what you see him do isn't like all that great, to be honest.
Maybe they'll go into it more next season or something.
Like useless though. Dude, are you reading the manga?
I'm not.
Neither am I. I feel like at this point though, since what's that hand guy? Toshinori. What's his name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember his name.
Hand guy from My Hero Academia. Tomuro Shigaraki. Yeah, the dude with the hands and can decay shit. He decayed fucking Overhaul's hands. Like, what is he gonna do at that point? He can't really do much. I mean, maybe you could have Eri like bring him back.
That's some gangster shit.
Still, yeah, that was dark. That was really fucking dark. Like, probably one of the darkest things I've seen in the entire anime.
Besides Stain's arc, that shit was nice.
Stain's arc was, I don't think it was all that. I don't know, it seemed kind of. Like, I guess paralyzing someone's pretty fucked up.
Oh, that
they paralyzed that dude's brother.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty fucked up. Yeah, he didn't even kill him. He was like, I'm just gonna paralyze you. Yeah, that was pretty dark. But sometimes My Hero's just such a little kid show, and then other times it gets dark like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm just gonna paralyze a hero who's known for running. You know? Or like fucking. Yeah, the other shit, like this guy who literally uses his hands as his main quirk. I'm just gonna fucking decay his hands away, make him rot away. Pretty dark.
Yeah.
Or like Eri. Eri was just fucking picked and prodded, cut apart, just to see how her quirk worked. Like, she probably had her arm cut off a few times, to be honest, and she somehow was able to like.
Oh, he put her back together and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, that's pretty dark.
Have you seen any Eri lewds?
Any what?
Eri lewds.
No, what are those?
Lewds.
Like hentai? You sick shit?
Yeah.
No, you're disgusting.
There's a huge community of people who are into Eri.
That's fucking disgusting.
There's a lot of Eri hentai.
She's like 8 or something.
I know, she's a little kid, but it's out there. And sometimes you can't control what comes up on your screen, you know?
Oh, yes, you can. Just don't fucking click on
it. I mean, shit, it's like a feed, you know? You can't control what goes on in there sometimes.
Nah.
No, you really can't, dog.
I'm gonna report you for child pornography.
Hey, it's a drawing. It's art.
It's fucking disgusting.
Hey, listen.
No.
Listen. It's art.
No, that's disgusting. I already feel uncomfortable like in 7 Deadly Sins when Meliodas is like squeezing up on Elizabeth and shit.
Hold my hand.
No, fuck are you doing, guys?
Hold my hand. Come on, hold my hand.
Nah.
Feel how wet my hand is. Come on, just touch it.
Never.
Touch it. Why don't you want to hold my hand?
No.
You have to see Konosuba. No, you have to see Konosuba because like in the show, the main character does this thing where he does this like this too, like really creepily, because he has like this power called Steel, but like 90% of the time, when it works, he mostly just steals women's underwear.
Okay.
It's good stuff. You need to see Konosuba.
Nah, didn't you say it was like? I think you already told me about it once, and I said no.
It's an isekai, but also like it's like a parody. Like it makes fun of isekai tropes and stuff.
Would I have to see that other one first?
What other one?
The isekai.
Oh, isekai is a genre of anime.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the whole someone dies or something weird happens here on our like normal Earth, and then they get transferred to like some fake make believe fantasy.
Oh, okay.
It's just getting transferred on over to that.
Have you seen that slime anime?
Yeah, that's an isekai. Yeah, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, which is.
I heard it was really good, but
It's
I couldn't get into it.
surprisingly not bad, but it's just cutesy and boring. It's I don't know. It's a weird anime for sure.
I got to the wolf part, and he murked a wolf, and I guess like the sun wolf was pissed and wanted to take revenge, but by the end of the episode, they were friends.
Yeah, that's about right around where I stopped watching it too. Well, so you watch a lot of it though. That's like fucking like 8, 20, 20 episodes.
12 maybe, yeah.
12 episodes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain myself, but the thing was kind of...
I watched a lot more than I thought I was going to watch when I first read about it.
Because it's still going, isn't it?
Yeah, season 2 just got done, not like, I think in the fall season of anime last year. But yeah, that's an isekai. There's a lot of pretty good isekai animes, like the Saga of Tanya the Evil. Have you heard that? You haven't heard of that? That one? It's pretty cool. It's a dude who lives in Japan who fires a dude, and then that dude throws him off a bus rail and he dies, but then gets transferred on over to an alternate dimension where in this world magic is a real thing, and it's like World War I era. So you've got like a version of Germany fighting a bunch of the surrounding European countries
with magic.
With magic, yeah,
that's
it's pretty cool. Yeah, and they got like trenches and shit.
But when you say it's like Germany, are you talking about the actual, like they say, hey, Germany's in a war right now, or do they just insinuate it's
an obvious insinuation towards Germany.
Okay.
They call it, I think they just call it the Empire, but it's like obviously Germany. Like it's very German like iconography that you see, and the costumes,
yeah,
everything's very German. That's fucking, the flags are red and black. Like it's, and it follows the dude who got hit by a train, except he gets reincarnated as like a baby, and then he grows up a little bit older, but obviously since he's aware of the fact that he got reincarnated at like 8 years old, he's essentially a 50-year-old man in terms of like what he knows and how to act and shit. So he ends up joining the military and gets like rises through the ranks because he's like, well, I have to do obviously I'm gonna have to do this, and also he's like super powerful. That's a good one. That's a good isekai. And then there's a bunch of like really big isekais that they got turned into like an isekai show called Isekai Quartet with like Konosuba, that one, Tanya the Evil, the one with that big Overlord. Have you heard of Overlord?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
That one's in there too. And then ReZero, and then Rising of the Shield Hero as well.
I've heard of that one, but
that one's really good too. Dude, there's so much anime. Like, oh god, I've had so much free time, and I just like blow through anime, dude. And I've seen so much.
No, I feel like if I start one of the newer animes, I'm just gonna like, I don't have time for it, you know.
You need to watch. I mean, if you're willing to like dive.
Like, no, I want to finish One Piece. I want to catch up
deep
on
into One Piece. Nah, man.
At least that way.
It's already out
I'm
there.
Done with it. No, that's what I mean. Once I'm done with that, I can go back to whatever I was watching and watch it like in bulk. I don't have to wait every. That's one thing I hate about new anime.
Really?
Just having to wait a week.
No. You're part of a community of people who are speculating and just waiting, and then when the episode finally drops, you can just talk about it with a bunch of people.
No, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to watch it, enjoy it, and I'd not wait for it.
No, you're like part of something.
Nah.
It's like, nah, dude, you're missing out.
With My Hero, I caught up to the first 2 seasons before the 3rd season came out.
Yeah.
And it was dope. It was just watching a good story. And then once the 3rd season came out, just like, what? I gotta wait for this? I'm sorry. So once I'm done with all this One Piece, I'm gonna have all this shit to watch. It's gonna be nice.
No. You should watch
One Piece comes out.
ReZero.
ReZero?
Yeah. It's like the biggest thing that's happening right now in anime.
Is it new or?
It's season 2 after season 1 ended in like 2015. It's been years for it to come out. Everyone is so hyped up. And then like because of COVID, they got pushed back. It was supposed to come out in spring, but because of COVID, they got pushed out to summer.
Damn.
And it's It's really good. It's an isekai, but it's also very adult-like. Like, the kid who gets isekai'd has, like, a power to come back to life, like, at a save point, basically. And he just dies over and over again. Like, he gets his guts ripped out.
Ugh.
He gets frozen to death and then beheaded. Just beaten to death. Bleeds out. Just falls off of cliffs and shit. It's pretty bloody. And it's fucking good, dude. It's really good. And it's also pretty funny and stuff. Because it's like... He's like a dude who, like, never leaves. He's like an otaku. You know what an otaku is? Like,
no.
A dude who just plays manga games, spends all day on the internet, reads anime, watches shit like that. And literally doesn't, like, kids that don't leave their room for, like, weeks at a time, months at a time. And he left his room for the first time and then dies. Yeah. And then gets transported on over.
Damn.
But, yeah, there's a... Fuck, man, you're really not, like... You're missing out so much.
Dude, I started on anime hella late anyways, so I just feel like I'm already super late. I'm not trying to dive into these old ass... Like, Rafa showed me some weird French ones that were pretty good, and I had to spend, like, 3 days watching that whole thing because it was so good.
French anime?
Yeah, it was really weird.
That's weird.
But it was really good.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was French anime, but the story took place in France.
Oh, like My Hero? Because that should be taking place in, like... Not My Hero, Full Metal.
Oh.
Have you seen Full Metal?
No. But I think of it more as Attack on Titan, how that shit's more European. Like,
yeah.
So they got people like Hans and fucking Jaeger.
Yeah, literally the name Jaeger. Look at how hot this girl is.
If it's that fucking... Oh, nice.
There's this subreddit called Rate Me.
The fuck is wrong with you?
What?
You're spending too much time online, sir.
It's great, dude. And a lot of it is just hot girls wanting to find out how hot they are. And it's... I mean, you can see hot girls from, like, all over the world. It's pretty wild. It's like... Like, there's objectively very pretty people all over the world. Like...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just wild. And sometimes, like, you're like, oh, I feel like that's... Is that not Kim Kardashian? But it's not. You just look like her.
You're not down to put yourself on there?
I don't have a Reddit account. I just have subreddit, like, bookmarks that I like to check up on. This is crazy, dude. Some, like, this bitch looks like Zoe Deschanel. And it's mostly also a lot of Asian people. Like, what's up with Asian people?
There's a lot of Asian people.
How do you feel about China?
A lot of them are hot. I don't know. I don't think I'm too well educated enough about foreign shit to because a lot of people say they're, you know, bad because of political shit, but I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't fuck with China.
I think right now they're doing like some World War II shit. There's some Auschwitz shit to the Muslim people. They're like legit putting them in concentration camps.
Yeah, there is some
like,
crazy shit to some Muslims over there.
Yeah, and like I just think it's a little crazy. Nobody's like really reporting on it because like
no, there are people reporting on it.
Not as much, dude. Like think about it. If somebody were to say, "Hey, Hitler's back. He's you know about a mob against the Jews again," you know, that's I don't know. I feel like people are gonna say, "Shit, not Hitler, not this again," and it's literally the same thing. Like it's not Hitler, but they're like.
It is very similar, but also like. No one wants to do anything against China. China's like
yeah, dude, they're
a superpower.
That's crazy, dude. Like that's what I mean. Like everybody's just kind of like, all right, well, in other news, like, and that's crazy though.
They have so many people over there, so many fucking people over there, and like their influence is fucking crazy. It's getting big enough to the point that we're including Chinese culture into like our pop culture and shit. Like even in like in the newest Avengers movie that came out, Endgame, that fucking Arrow dude, what's his name?
Hawkeye,
yeah, Hawkeye is in China. Like that, like they're.
Oh yeah.
When would we ever put someone in China?
Well, he was hunting down some.
Yeah, but like you could have been hunting down someone literally anywhere else.
It was the Yakuza though. You want to be taking out the Taliban or something?
Yeah, that's more relevant.
They did that in Iron Man 1.
We can still go ahead and the fucking Taliban.
I know that I read some shit about how I think it was the Ultron movie.
Mm-hmm.
That the reason that they went to the Chinese lady was the doctor was to like please China pretty much. Like the lady was Chinese, and then they even had another scene that was only aired in Asia. I forgot what the fuck the scene was, but it was like a bunch of Asian doctors, pretty much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of shit that the Chinese are doing. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Like Hope Dependent. We got, like, I think it was smart of them. If you think about it, they fucking, there's a bunch of cheap labor.
That was your backpack.
Oh yeah.
That's your foot.
Fucking fag.
Hey, come on. Hey.
Nah.
You can't say that to me. I'm trans, bro.
Fuck you.
I'm trans
shit.
now.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Let me see your ID.
Well,
yeah,
listen,
no. If you can't prove
I
it,
don't
you
need
ain't shit.
state registration to say I'm trans.
You do.
No, if I say I'm trans, I'm trans. Otherwise, if you disagree with me, you're transphobic, bro.
That's fine.
You want to be labeled as a transphobic, Fernando?
Yeah, that's fine.
Fernando, aka Fernie.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're okay with being labeled a transphobic?
Of course. I don't know these people.
Bro, you're gonna get canceled.
Okay.
There's this Instagram page where it's just a bunch of people in town who shit on local businesses and their shitty policies and shitty managers and owners. And basically a lot of people on the internet, these fucking internet kids, are just trying to cancel a lot of these places. And it's just fucking hilarious. Cause like,
what, here in Eugene?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, they air out Dutch Brothers, Zingaro, Viking Bracket.
For what? What do they do?
It's like managers sexually harassing people or saying insensitive things or shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah. The one that bums me out about it is Zingaro, because I really like Zingaro.
What do they do?
It's a food cart in the beer garden.
But what do they do to...
Oh, they sexually harass their female employees.
Oof.
Make passes and stuff. But it's also like... You know?
No, you're the problem in the workforce of Florida.
Listen. We live in a society, dog.
Did you hear that one? I forgot what rank she was, but you know about that Mexican girl that was in the army who got like kidnapped and murdered?
Oh, the bitch that got murdered.
Yeah, like there was some bitch in the fucking Navy, I think, or the Air Force, who was like a really, really high rank, and she's a woman, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's just like the, you know, sometimes the price you gotta pay to be in the boys' club. Like if you tell, you know, you just get, that's the price you pay." Yeah. Like that shit was fucking. I don't know. That shit was crazy. Like to hear come from a woman. Like,
I guess. I mean, she's speaking the truth though. Like there's a bunch of fucked up shit that happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the whole Epstein shit. Like have you seen the video of? It's like leaked video. I don't know how legit or whatever it is, but it's supposed to be leaked video from inside Epstein's mansion on that island, and it's like really shitty video quality of like an indoor kind of fountain with like water and shit coming out, and there's girls in little like 6 to 11-year-old girls in very skimpy bikinis with like empty like bowls grabbing water and then like carrying it to like I don't know refill or to I don't know, but they're just like filling up water and then walking off camera, and it's like this is
fucking weird.
It's pretty scary and wild and just out of this world.
Yeah, dude. I hope we get to live through to see what the fuck was going on with Epstein and like all those rich ass people, like
fucking all like a lot of really important, rich, famous, powerful people are like involved. So I don't think it'll ever really come out, like ever.
Did you keep up with the Chapo trial? You know how they were airing it on TV for a while?
Yeah, but that was like what 3 years ago.
No, it was like I think a year or two ago.
Wow.
While
he's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But while he was in court testifying and shit, I think he said something about working for the U.S. as a CIA operative, or not operative, but like a informant.
Yeah.
And when he said that, they like the judge ordered like all the cameras off and shit, and it like.
Oh really?
Yeah, it hasn't been on the air ever since. Everybody got kicked out. Like they've been doing his trial in secret and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, fucking CIA supply a lot of drugs and allow a lot of drugs to come into this country.
They made ISIS, bro.
They made ISIS. Also, I saw this internet. Well, it was like footage from this bitch being interviewed, talking about how it's fucked up that the U.S. won't. It was like right when Donald Trump issued that ban on Muslim nations. How she was like, it's fucked up that I can't get into the U.S. I mean, like, that's so rude. Like, they have no proof of me ever wanting to cause harm to the U.S. other than the fact that I was in ISIS.
Damn, yeah, that's probably a big red flag.
Big red flag, dude.
I like how he was like excluding fucking countries that he had like hotels in and shit.
Yeah, like Saudi Arabia.
I don't know how that guy's still not in jail. I do know that I think it's Iran. They have a warrant out for his arrest for the murder of their general when he did that airstrike.
Oh yeah.
So as soon as he's not president, like they're taking his ass.
That was a fun time. Well, if you're a president, like vice presidents don't get this, but like actual presidents, even after you're done with your presidency, you still get Secret Service attached to you for the rest of your life.
No, but he's not gonna have sitting immunity anymore. So that means as soon as
they're not gonna fucking.
I think they're gonna get him.
They're not gonna. What's the word when you
arrest him?
No, not arrest him, but extradite him. They're not gonna extradite him.
I think they are.
No. There's literally.
I don't know, man.
And he's also rich enough to go on the run forever.
I guess, but
even if they did try to arrest him and extradite him, that's just not gonna happen.
Nah, bro. He legit sat like on the world stage. Like everybody saw. Like it's not like he's some. That Firefest guy who fucking scammed a bunch of people.
That's a dude, not the former president of the United States.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. He's not going to get away with anything. Like, all eyes were on him. So, I don't know. I'm just very eager to see how it's going to go down.
Well, nothing bad's ever going to happen. Like, nothing bad.
I believe in, the justice system.
What? Or whatever. You're talking bad on
that
president.
Iran's justice system. They're going to come murk him, dude.
We need to support our president through and through.
Shut up.
45. 45.
Fuck you.
Do you seriously don't fuck with Donald Trump?
I don't.
You don't want to make America great again?
No.
Fernando.
Kanye West.
Allow me to red pill you.
No, fuck is wrong with you?
Come on, you don't want to get red pilled?
Ever.
I'm not trying to get red pilled.
Nah.
It'll be a good time.
There was I'll try to send you the link later because I know I have it, but they were talking about how the Democratic Party is the one that's actually like hella
racist. Yeah, I love those facts. Yeah. How it was the Democratic Party who enforced racism and was for I love that.
Joe Biden was for like segregation of fucking everything and shit.
There's a lot of Republicans that don't believe in the party switch. Like, you know how like in like I think it was like the 60s or the 80s when the parties kind of switched, how rural counties and parts of the state and states would vote Democrat, and then right around like the Reagan era they switched so that those counties became Republican and stuff. There's a lot of modern day Republicans today that refute that and say that's not true. The parties have always been the same, and that's why they say like the Democrats are racist and stuff. And they were
because Abraham Lincoln was Republican and he freed the slaves.
And that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying is, see, a Republican did that, but it's like a Republican of that era is essentially not like
like I don't think a lot of people know this, but the Republican Party was made to fucking free the slaves. Pretty much that was their goal. That's why they fought. The Democrats were the ones that were like, nah, like this is our property, this is our right.
And that's what they like to say. It's like that the party switch never happened, because like Democrats of that day are modern day Republicans now. It's the same thing, but they're like, nah, it never switched. And you guys are the racists.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I think media also takes a big role.
No, I get where they're coming from though too, because it's like the fucking Democrats and liberals who vote Democrat for the most part are the kind of people who are like, don't say shit, don't like. It's essentially, for the lack of a better word, trying to repress and take away your freedom of speech. Like
with the Republicans or the Democrats?
No, Democrats. Like you can't, or liberals in general. Like you can't say that's transphobic, that's homophobic, and they're trying to like essentially strip away at your freedom of speech. But I do get where they're coming from. It's like coming from a good place, but it's like, you see what you're doing? Like nobody can say some gay, like a gay joke or whatever anymore.
Yeah,
shit like that. you can't say shit or voice your opinion without being immediately labeled a Nazi. And it's like, no, I get where you're coming from, and I know you mean good, but you're doing it wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Like my little sister doesn't like Joe Rogan just because sometimes he'll have like right wing pundits like Candace Owen or Ben Shapiro, Gavin Newsom, Milo, shit like that.
Yeah.
Because like, and I get her point, and a lot of other people's point is like, don't give them a platform. But it's also like, well, I'd like to hear what they have to say. At the very least, see why they think the way they think and shit like that.
Yeah.
Know your enemy.
Especially like with Ben Shapiro, I like watching his just because he's like a really smart person. So
yeah.
I think he comes off as pretty smart.
He just talks fast.
No, that's not even it. That's just
I don't like
most
Ben
of his
Shapiro.
points. Like there was this one conversation. I forgot who it was at. Oh, with Joe Rogan, they were talking about gay marriage or whatever.
The most recent one, or like an older one?
I was like, this maybe the last one or the second to last one, because they've done like 4 now.
Yeah, he just did a new one though in like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it wasn't that one
good, though. I like that one because it came off more as like buddy type deal versus like the other ones where they don't have that much of a relationship, I guess. Because in this one, they both came out as like just being friends. It felt like they had like.
They also did argue about I forgot what the fuck they were arguing about, but there was one thing that they were kind of arguing about, and even Joe Rogan was like, I know this is one thing we're never gonna agree on and shit, and like they were.
Oh, getting married. Yeah, it was like something about marriage.
Oh, I think you're right. Like waiting to get married or waiting to find the right person.
Or
to get
even
married
just getting married in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting for sure, but I don't like. He's just so annoying. He reminds me of like a little chihuahua.
It looks like he got bullied in school, and now he's just like 100%. He's like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm gonna show you bullies that I made it.
I'm gonna find power in the books. Knowledge is power.
But yeah, he's pretty. He's got some interesting points.
Yeah. And I love how he like when he does like debate a lot of people. It's like 20-year-olds, like people who have had like 10, 15 years less time to like read and gather knowledge than he has.
Well, those are the like you're talking about like at universities. And shit, right?
Yeah, like at universities. It's like.
No, I feel like at that point, like the kids are kind of asking for it because they're like, all right, well, I got this smart ass question.
Themselves.
Yeah, but have you seen them talk to like, you know, just people on panels and shit, like other?
Yeah, it's okay. Still dumb.
I don't know. I think he makes people like hella frustrated. Did you see the one where he was talking to that tranny?
No.
Yeah, and like he was like he called her a him or something on purpose, and she's like, hey, like I'm gonna take you outside after this or some shit, and he's just like, that's not very ladylike or whatever. Like, yeah, I thought that shit was dope.
No, I haven't seen that. But you know who else, on the right that's really interesting is Milo. You know who Milo Yiannopoulos, something like that.
No.
He's banned on Twitter, on YouTube, and possibly Instagram as well.
Why? Because
his views are so he's batshit crazy, dude. He's a right-wing conservative who is gay, and he thinks he was molested at a very young age, and he's okay with it, and he thinks that the way he words it when he first mentions it, when he comes out with this view, is that he thinks it's okay for boys to be molested at such a young age if they're gay, because it's just training.
What the fuck?
But then someone's like, did you just hear yourself? He's like, well, no, that was in my case. And it's like, no, you literally just said it's okay if gay kids get molested by men because it's just training. He's like, well, no, I meant mean. It's like, dog, no, let me just say it. If you're gonna say it right. Nah. And it's wild because he literally is okay with the fact that he got molested. Like, he's so delusional.
I think that's one of those cases of abuse. Like, he's like
some
fucked
Stockholm
up in the head.
syndrome. Yeah, that's obviously what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his views are so fucking out there with a lot of shit. Like, he also believes that gay marriage and gay sex is not okay. But he's like, yeah, but I'm a piece of shit, so I like it. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. That's fucking weird. I try not to spend too much time paying attention to, like, I remember for a minute I got myself like caught up in this one fucking piece of shit guy. What's his name? I forgot his name, but he's like this Brazilian guy who spent like hella money on surgeries to like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now he's like a woman and shit. And like I remember like for a long time I'd be like looking at his like on the Snapchat. I'm like, yo, like what the fuck are you doing? Like you look like a fucking monster. Like spend like, and then after a while I was just like, dude, I'm spending too much time looking at this guy. Like,
I'm spending too much time looking at this guy. Yeah, no man, it's fucking. That's like some serious mental illness though. Yeah. Like putting yourself under the knife and essentially disfiguring your face, because that's what it is. You're just disfiguring your face.
Yeah. And
having it reshaped into another thing that you might think looks better, but it's like dog. Like when your lips are like coming out of your face this much, and they take up about this much space.
I'm all for that until it starts like causing health shit. Like I think I remember reading and he said he had to take like a few ribs just because he wanted to look slimmer. And his doctors were like, hey, you shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do that.
But yeah, I don't know. That shit's just dumb.
Also down there, like it's probably also a lot. I don't know. Well, I feel like Brazil's pretty grimy, so.
Oh, I know he's like super famous. Like he travels around the world and shit now. Yeah, so I don't know where the fuck he does this shit. But like, yeah. Cause
like I feel like in Brazil down there, you can probably get it really cheap and be more accessible, but also it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the ones that do it professionally and in like a sterile environment even aren't that well equipped or experienced compared to like having doctors up here in like California, like LA.
Yeah.
But also you're paying so much over here.
Yeah, dude.
Like I was listening to this podcast with Whitney. You know who Whitney Cummings is?
I think I do.
She's a comedian. She had a show called Whitney where her co-host was Corstelia.
Is she black?
Boyfriend. No, she's not. She's white. She's white as fuck. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah. Because I know I've heard the name. I've definitely heard the name. And I know I've definitely seen the face. I just can't put them together.
Like when she came over to LA and she felt like she needed some boobs, some fake boobs, she got her boob job done in the garage. This bitch.
You haven't seen her? Yeah, but I just can't remember where I've seen her in. But yeah, I've definitely seen her.
Yeah. She got like one of her nudes leaked one time. And it was like her in a bathtub in the middle of like a rant, and she was like upset about the fact that when her nudes leaked, it was like a really ugly picture. Like that's what she was more upset about.
Fucking take better nudes then.
Yeah, right. Take better nudes, bitch. Oh no. Discord won't. Do you use Discord? Do you know what?
No, I know what it is, but I don't use it. What communities do you go on in Discord?
Mostly just. The ones I use with my homies, and then I used to use Discord for like e-girls.
What the fuck are e-girls?
Like e-girls? You know what e-girls are?
No.
Dude, let me show you something. The e-girl definition, it's a Vox article. That's hilarious. Do you know about Vox?
No, it's Vox.
Vox is a very left-wing news website. And it's just funny because it's like nothing but like kids who are fresh out of college, if even in college, with like liberal arts degrees and like women's studies majors and stuff. Yeah. Like it's just I mean it's cool if you're into like that like viewpoint and you want like you're into like the whole echo chamber thing of like having your own opinions regurgitated at you to make you feel like you're on the right side. But it's just so like objective, like because like I get my news and shit from like all other like I read like Breitbart and shit, and I like Breitbart. It's a really right wing news place. It's like more right wing than Fox and kind of underground.
Jesus.
Yeah. And Fox is like the equivalent of Breitbart, but like for the left, kind of like Huffington Post, which is all.
Isn't Fox for the right?
Yeah, but it's like Vox is like the Fox, but for the other.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying they were more Republican.
But yeah, this is like an e-girl.
What is it?
Just hoes that be using internet filters and looking like this.
Let me read that top definition because I don't know what I was looking at. I don't know what they were selling or promoting. Go back down. E-girls. What?
E-girls and e-boys explained. The irony-laced aesthetic that exists mostly in the privacy of one's own bedroom is the feature of subculture.
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Like, this girl, one of my favorite e-girls, I think she's really funny. She's also has the whole aesthetic. She's funny because of the way she looks. Or the way she looks and sounds.
But what does an e-girl do? What does she?
They don't do anything. They just post.
So it's just somebody you follow online.
Kind of, yeah. And they get famous for dressing a certain way and looking a certain way, doing their makeup a certain way.
Looking like cosplay, pretty much.
Not really. No. It's
sexualized hentai.
No, it's like this kind of like aesthetic. I don't know. It's almost like a new age kind of like grunge emo kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, this looks different than that other girl. The Asian girls. That shit was like.
Yeah.
Like I thought they were cam girls or some shit for a minute.
It's like
what
this
are you spending your money on?
Yeah, it's like this look of being sort of emo but not. It's like
being depressed but having a good life.
Yeah, and this is her, and she is interesting because, like I said, listen to the way she talks and how she looks. What the fuck? I need a good video. Look, her simps.
Hello. Before you say anything, I am well aware that I have gone from a solid 5 to a strong 2 because I am now filming in HD. Now you all know why I
do you hear her voice?
in the first place. That being said, I have an actual following on here now, so I kind of have to make my videos look semi-professional. Today I'm going to be reading the weird DMs.
She's from Jersey.
I'm going to get
I was wondering whether she was from this funny shit.
I made a TikTok surprise talking about how you shouldn't be nervous to slide in somebody's DMs, except for mine. Don't talk to me. But because it's the internet and people don't listen, people decided to message me via Instagram. By the way, Instagram is the only platform you can't close your DMs on. What the fuck is up with that Instagram? Let me close my DM. That being said, without further ado, let's get into some weird messages. Now, I'm going to be reading these off of my computer because, believe it or not, I could not be bothered to memorize some of these because some of them are absurdly long. Now, this one is meant to be read in a voice, so enjoy my sick voice acting skills while I do this. This may sound like I'm f***ing with you, but I'm not. I was recently diagnosed with a terminal disease called whatever the f*** that is supposed to say. Google it if you want.
But yeah, that's one of the e-girls I've recently sort of become obsessed with just because it's so goddamn interesting that she sounds like that.
Yeah, it's a cool accent.
It's fucking hilarious because like she's self-aware of the fact that like nobody's actually into her other than her voice because it's so different and it just doesn't match her, and she's like, yes, I'm well aware of the fact that my voice doesn't match how I look. And then she like, oh, but also this whole e-girl thing, one dude was so obsessed with an e-girl that he murdered her and like put it all on Snapchat. Yeah.
What the fuck? Don't do that, Eduardo.
Are you sure?
Was that here in the U.S. or like some?
Yeah, literally here in the U.S. I think it was in like one of those weird flyover states. Apparently, you can't call them flyover states anymore because that's like rude to them.
The fuck is a flyover? Like you just don't land there?
It's like the Midwest.
Like there's nothing to do there.
Yeah, like those prairie states, you know.
I guess yeah.
Like
who the fuck says you can't call them fly? Who gets offended by that? People who live there?
The people who live there, yeah. They don't like it being called a fucking flyover state. It's like not cool apparently.
Got better shit.
For real, seriously. It's do something. But also like they have like reservations there and like a bunch of like really dangerous animals like bison. If you bison are still left here, we'll fuck your shit up, dude.
These things are huge.
Dude, I saw this video of a fucking moose plowing through like 6 feet of snow like it was nobody's business.
Wouldn't it have been cool to be born in that age where you gotta go fucking hunt like some wild ass spot? Yeah, I think that'd be dope shit.
No.
You ain't gotta pay taxes or worry about no DMV. You're just like, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna hunt a fucking bison.
We're gonna hope to find a bison, and then if we find one,
well, back then there were hella.
Like yes, yeah. Back then there were hella. Yeah, there were. Have you seen that picture of like the mountain of bison skulls? It's like a really famous picture from like the Western expansion era, like just cowboys just killing buffaloes.
Yeah.
And like they would just kill them to like take their skulls and shit and like leave them to rot over like the next 2 or 3 months.
How much you can eat off a bison, how long you can survive off a bison.
So much. Yeah, those fucking Indians had it right. Oh, Native Americans, my bad. What would you call? What's the most racist thing you can call a Native American?
I don't know.
Like Injun?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Injun is?
No.
This is a derogatory term for Native Americans.
Why do they say Injun?
That's a good question. I don't know. It's spelled INJUN. Injun. Noun, dated. It's because it's old. Nobody really says it anymore. Offensive. A North American that's also offensive. Call them Native Americans. Apparently, it's time. The era in which was most popularly used was in about, I'd say, the 1920s. It shows a graph and everything. Check it out.
What the fuck?
Because that's 50. I imagine that's like the 1920s.
I feel like that's just a word that they couldn't pronounce, like Indians, so they were saying it like retards, like Injun, and now it's just...
Yeah, it literally says that. It's a 17th century original alteration of Indian in reference to Native Americans.
I like that. I like if I ever hear somebody call somebody that, I'm like, dude, like that's not even like a clever word. Your fucking ancestors just couldn't fucking speak right.
Yeah, your ancestors just... You're gonna get beat up. Those people don't take no shit about their ancestors.
No, fuck them and their white people.
They love that.
Did you see that video of like the fuckers arguing over a mattress in an alley? And like they're like some white trash, dude. Like the fuckers came out like in like no shirt and like tight shorts and shit. And he came out in a shotgun and shot his neighbor over a mattress that was in their yard. And it was like some redneck looking ass hillbilly.
Never heard of this.
Like they looked like they could be from King of the Hill. Like they just look like some fucking... But yeah, those people are crazy, dude. They don't give a fuck.
I've seen some pretty crazy shit in alleys. I saw a lady taking a shit one time.
That's fucking gross.
And I was like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, fuck off. And I was like, okay. Like I literally just stopped in front of her and watched her for a little bit. And then I was like, hey, what are you doing?
It's fucking disgusting, dude. I'm surprised you haven't gotten shanked by a homeless person.
Honestly, dude, I'd be doing some fucked up shit with homeless people. Like the quarter thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey,
if you don't record it, I don't believe it.
Dude, you need to see me do it. I've done it.
If you don't record it, it's not real.
I've done it where, like, the first time I did any kind of variation of that was when I asked a homeless dude who was playing the guitar to do a backflip.
No, you didn't.
I did. Yes, dude.
No, you didn't.
And he was like, well, if I were 10 years younger, yeah, I would do that. And I was like, all right, well, then no quarter for you.
It's fucked up.
Hey, man, it's not my fault that you didn't feel like going up to the challenge. If he even tried, at least, I would have given him the quarter.
I know some guy just went to jail for doing that shit. He like told this homeless guy to do a backflip or whatever for $1, and like the guy did it, and like I think like fucked up his neck, and he was in the hospital, so he got charged for like
run. Well, we have face masks now. You can't see shit with a face mask.
I guess. I think the dumbest thing is people doing dumb shit and putting it online. Like,
oh yeah.
I don't know. I think that's dumb.
I like people getting recorded unknowingly doing dumb shit and having it go bad. Like I saw this video of this huge fat like 300-pound guy recording a dude drifting, and then the car hit him and he just fucking flew, dude. He flew like a solid like 15 feet, just like that. Like his huge 300-pound ass like hit the car and just whoosh. It was crazy and hilarious.
Damn.
Cause like that fool flew. Like, here, let me find it. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Have you seen the Halo Infinite trailer?
No.
Dude. Do you like Halo?
Yeah, but I just haven't gone into it. Like, I haven't played the last two new ones. What was it, like Halo Reach and Halo Wars or some shit?
Halo Reach came out forever ago.
Yeah, but I didn't play that one. That's what I mean, like it's been a minute.
I haven't played any of those either. Well, I played Reach, and I actually have Reach. It's in that drawer. Because I bought it once they added it to like the Xbox One's backwards compatibility. And I've had it ever since.
What are you thinking for next gen?
Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just... Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, it's just the more powerful console. And... I mean, the PS5 would be nice because it has like... This is the video. It just has better exclusives and just games in general, and it would be like the smarter decision to buy one of those, but it's just like I just can't bring myself to do it when it's like logically this other system is a lot more powerful, regardless of the fact that the other one's gonna have better games. Because like this whole gen, I don't think the Xbox had like one crazy standout exclusive. Like Halo 5 was good, I guess, but it wasn't like anywhere near like the multitude of just grade A games that hit the PS5.
PUBG was pretty lit for a fat minute.
Is that not on PS5 or PS4?
Oh, it is.
I'm talking about exclusives.
God damn it! Yeah, I thought it was exclusive. Never mind.
No, like fucking, like.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is Halo.
Yeah, and the PS4 had like, I mean, starting right off the bat, like Infamous, First Son or whatever, Second Son.
Yeah,
it was great. And Bloodborne. Have you played any of the Souls games?
I've heard of Bloodborne, but I've never played it.
Yeah, Souls games are great. They're like really fucking hard though. Like, that's what they're known for, is being really difficult games.
They're like fucking. They remind me of like medieval time shit. Like
yeah, that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty wild, but they're really. Oh, God damn it! I'm gonna have to fucking glue this together or find my screws. Look, check it out.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, you see his fat ass.
That guy just booked it.
Yeah. You see how big he is?
Yeah, dude, he flew. He
like
got
a
hit
fucking
hard.
ragdoll, dude.
Dude.
Fucking ragdoll. Can you imagine getting hit by a car that fast?
No, dude. I've read that it's like a 25 mile per hour, and that's deadly. Like 25 miles per hour is deadly.
Really?
And that guy got hit hard. Like that fucker. No, dude.
Yeah, it's super rough. There's one video I really want you to see, but I'm gonna pause this super quick because it's gonna take a while for me to find it. And today's episode, I forgot to make room for our sponsor for the episode. Fernando, turn off your goddamn phone. This episode, ironically, is brought to you by Sprint, a company that doesn't fuck your shit up like Fernando's. Who's your phone carrier? Verizon, like Verizon. Choose Sprint because they don't fuck your shit up. Choose Sprint because they are in bed with T-Mobile, I believe. They are going to become a huge conglomerate, and at some point or another are going to be needing to get broken up in some form of an antitrust law, because let's be honest, and the merger is going to be going through. It was okayed by the U.S. government. Sprint and T-Mobile will be quite possibly the largest cellular provider in the country, the most powerful country in the world. All hail 45, Donald Trump 2020, make America great again. He can grab me by the pussy anytime. He's my president. I support my president. Kovfefe. Stay at Trump Tower. Again, Sprint is the best. Fuck Verizon, and we are back. Fernando,
yeah.
Why didn't you like the video I just showed you?
It's fucking disgusting. Don't ever show me porn again.
It's porn. It
was funny, but I'm not trying to watch that shit.
You're not trying to what? You're not.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Eduardo?
What?
Stop, don't stop.
My favorite part is him grabbing her hair after she's like, ah! And just like, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. I highly recommend this video.
You're fucking disgusting.
Because it's hilarious. It's really funny. Just listen to her. She's so annoying.
Oh my god.
And this is some homemade porno. Like, this is homemade. And this bitch just does not shut the fuck up. Like,
baby.
Listen to her.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby.
You hear that?
I do.
Oh, I know, baby. I know.
What the fuck?
Do you hear that? She sounds like Mila Kunis.
I know, baby. I know.
She knows, Fernie. She knows. What does she know?
I don't know.
Come on. Would you like to know?
No.
Come on, why don't you
What the fuck?
know? Come on, why can't we watch pornography together? Just
Disgusting.
like some brodies.
No.
How is it gross?
Do you watch this with your other friends?
Yeah,
You're
it's
disgusting.
hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Disgusting.
No, why don't you want to hold my hand?
Fucking fat.
Dude, Saul holds my hand.
I bet y'all do this. That's gross.
It works for free drinks. We just go in and say something. You've never done that before? Just fake an anniversary with your homie?
No.
No?
I don't believe you.
And especially in this town, fuck, dude. They're not going to question you if you even remotely come off as gay. Like, oh, okay. And then they'll hook you up with a free gay freely drink.
I don't believe you.
Always tend to be really strong.
They'll charge you. I'm sure of it.
No, they don't, because all I get is another drink after that. And it's only like $5. Why aren't you down to do some homosexual things with me?
That's fucking gay. What the fuck?
I mean, I had to gay us. Why it's homosexual? Why don't you want to do that?
No.
Come on. Listen, I tried to get you to watch some porn for the funniness of this video. I tried to make you swindle a white man out of a free drink.
A what?
Swindle a white man for a free drink. Just by saying
Oh.
you're gay.
No.
Why don't you want to do that?
It wouldn't work.
It would work. I've done it before.
I don't believe you.
Why don't you believe
Who
me?
did you do it with?
For Saul.
No, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't believe you. If there's no way to prove it, I don't believe you.
Do you want to find out?
No.
Come on, just hold my hand.
No,
All
you
you have to do
fucking
is hold my
fag.
hand. And if you want to really sell it, we just have to kiss a little
No.
bit.
No.
You don't want to kiss? Come on.
No. I don't even believe you held Soul's hand. That's gross.
Really? How was that? It's just hands.
Man, that's gross. That's the grossest thing. That's why you got pregnant.
That's how you get pregnant. Also, isn't premarital sex... I just found out about premarital sex.
What do you mean?
I just found out that it's a thing. People are having sex before they're married, Fernando. Why are you laughing? It's very unsettling.
Yeah, it is.
It just really just bummed me out.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, I can't believe there's people out here. You're not doing that, are you, Fernando?
I'm not, dog. I'm saving
Okay.
myself for marriage, you know.
Okay, that's good. Wow. Do you wanna maybe do the thing where the rule,
No.
the exclusion,
Fuck is wrong with you? No.
like anal? I'm talking about anal.
No,
You
that's
don't-
disgusting.
You don't want to do some anal?
No.
Come on, Fernando. Do you like my headphones? How they're taped together?
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
tape
what?
keeping it together. They broke up a long time ago, but like I
No.
I don't know what happened. Oh, I guess it's because I carry them out in my backpack all the time,
No, I didn't even fucking
and they got
notice.
fucked up. But like I didn't use it very much. Did you go to any of the Black Lives Matters movement thingies? Because you know they matter.
I fucking work all the time, sir. I didn't. I know Portland's going on like two months straight of like protests and shit and riots. That shit's
Well,
wild.
that's Portland. They don't have anything to do.
My brother was telling me people from Seattle like to go to Portland to protest and fuck shit
What?
up, and then people from Portland like to go fuck shit up from Seattle, like as like retribution, pretty much. Like that shit's weird.
Yeah, it's just bored white people who feel like it's just guilty white people, like white guilt and shit.
I don't know.
But like I'm not mad at it because it's like if you want to feel bad about yourself for being white, then like go for it, you know. Like give me $5.
I thought that shit was dumb. Like like there's some videos, some guys like if you see a black person, give him $5
Yeah.
right now.
Is that the thing?
What? Yeah,
You
there's a
saw
video
that?
like
No,
that.
I
Yeah.
hadn't seen that. That was funny, but also true. Or if you see any person of color, give them money.
That was in that like you know that area that they were taking back in Seattle. There was like
The
11
Chaz.
blocks. Yeah.
Yeah, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone,
Yeah, that shit.
which is wild to be honest. Like having a whole area of the city blocked off to.
I'm surprised it got that far. I'm surprised cops weren't like, dude, no. You're like, what you're just gonna take over some city land? Get the fuck out of
Well,
here.
they took it back, but
I know, but the fact that they took it in the first place is just kind of
it's
dumb.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's dumb. I just think it's fucking wild. It's probably the most It's easily the most anti-American thing in terms of like anti-government thing I've seen in like forever. Almost, it's like the closest thing I can think of something like that, is when that ranch in Eastern Oregon had that standoff.
That Bundy shit, whatever the fuck their names were.
I can't remember who they were, but it was like 3 or 4 years ago, and they had that huge standoff. That's the closest thing I can think of like a blatant anti-government kind of coup-like thing.
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was here in Oregon. Fucking goddamn Hicks, dude.
And they were white people, and nothing happened.
They went to jail, didn't they? They ended up going to jail. And I think one
jail.
guy got like shot dead just because. I remember some crazy shit happened. But I don't remember at all why they were trying to take them down or whatever.
Something about rights. It's always about rights for them. The right to own people. The right to just hold this gun in fucking plain daylight.
Yeah. I think you can do that as long as you're not crazy.
I feel like most white people are crazy though.
Yeah.
But it would make white people super uncomfortable if like non-whites started like carrying guns around. Like
It already does. Like
it does, yeah.
Like there's this one video I saw. These two friends was like black and white. It was on YouTube, and like this white kid was walking around with like an AR, and like people called the cops on him and shit. And the cop was like, "Hey man, like what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just walking around." He's like, "Oh, all right," and he just left. And like his black friend was walking around with that same AR, and like hella cops showed up and like put him on the ground and shit. Like,
yeah, that's wild. And that's kind of only because he was black. Like there was that black kid who got shot to death because he was playing around with a BB gun at the park.
Damn.
And he was swinging. Do you remember that? That was only like a few years ago. He was like,
I didn't read about that.
He was like 11 or something at the time.
Damn.
Yeah, black kids don't have a very good time here. For the most part.
I know it's really bad in Europe too. Like there was a video, like it was like a fucking FIFA tournament. Like I forgot what fucking teams they are. I don't follow it too well, but it was a black guy for a European team, and like they were throwing bananas at him from the stands.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, something about bananas and a black soccer player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like it's weird that they're still that racist, because I feel like they're more not progressive or advanced, but
civil, diligent kind of.
Yeah, like they got rid of slavery a long time earlier than.
But they also had it before us. Like
yeah,
they were buying slaves in the same time, like Spain and Europe and shit, and they like had them before. So I feel like it's maybe the same kind of history, but actually I don't know what kind of history they might teach like in Europe about slavery and shit. Like over here they talk about, oh yeah, it was bad, but we got rid of it and whatever. But who knows how they fucking teach it over there.
Also, like the word mulatto, have you heard of that word, mulatto? It's like a Spanish kind of term for like black person or like dark skinned person or like mixed half black, half something else.
No, and it's a Spanish word?
It's a Spanish word, yeah. It's more common around like Portugal, Spain, and then the Caribbeans. And
damn.
Like, yeah, like the Caribbeans and like Cuba and shit like that. And there's a rapper, a girl, she's like young, she's like maybe 20, and that's her rapper name is fucking mulatto.
But is it like to the same degree as like the N-word or something? Or?
I think that's what she's trying to pull off, but it's like, why? Just don't.
I don't know.
You're just bringing to light a word that a lot of people don't know about.
I know this one girl had to change her name because her name was like Snow White, Snow the Product or something, or
Snow the
White.
Product. Yeah, she's like Mexican though, right? And
yeah.
like a lot of brown people like her, but I was never a fan of her just because her name just sounded too ghetto and brown and dirty Mexican.
She's hot though, bro.
She's hot. Yeah, it's like King Lil G. Like, just don't go for such a fucking dirty little wetback, no palero ass name. You know. Be white. Be whiter. Assimilate.
Never. White people are gonna be, the minority pretty soon.
No. I think we should protect the white class. I mean, they've done a pretty good job so far. I think
Shut the fuck up.
What? Listen. I mean, Western civilization has brought so many. It brought God to these savages down in the Americas. And
That's crazy too. They don't teach like Christopher Columbus about like, oh hey, also this motherfucker. Like, well, they do teach. They
sort of. You have to pay to learn about that though.
Yeah, in college and shit.
Yeah, they just tell you that he found this place and everything was good after that. Then you have to pay for the ugly truth of, oh yeah, also he spread the bubonic plague amongst the natives here and shit like that.
I think they mentioned one time in like elementary school or middle school about how he brought like blankets filled with disease and shit.
Yeah.
And they only covered it like once. It was like, oh, but yeah, and then everything was good. They had Thanksgiving and shit. Like,
and everything was good.
Yeah.
They gave us corn and we gave them rats and malaria.
Yeah.
And AIDS. And
I think they should have something for the Native Americans, like, you know how they have in Italy for the Vatican? It's like its own independent
nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should do the same shit, like with their own. Like they already kind of have their own laws.
They kind of already do.
But like they're untouchable by governments and shit. But Indian settlement should be the same, I think.
Yeah, it's sort of. They already do have some sort of like.
No, I'm talking about like even cops can't go in there and fucking talk to you or whatever. Like
I feel like I don't know. I'd rather just give them money. Like if the government can come up with $1,200 for everyone. Out of nowhere, they can come out with $1,200 every month for these fucking very few Native Americans that are still left.
Nah, like they should still have their land and shit. They should be able to govern it however they want, you know? Because they already do, but they have no how to put it? Like I've seen maybe it's not the same everywhere, but I've seen like a few videos of like places that are close by to casinos that are, you know, Native American owned and shit, and they're like pretty fucking run down, like in the middle of a desert and shit.
I'm trying to see if we have any actual Native American senators. Sort of.
No, they're like half or something.
It's like this one lady named Deb Haaland. She does look pretty Native American.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also pictures of Elizabeth Warren coming up, but she's like not Native American like at all. She just claimed it when it was you know, in her best interest, you know. But yeah, apparently the first Native American woman elected to Congress in Kansas, New Mexico, Sharice David. Why aren't more people talking about her? Is she actually a senator? No, she's
Congresswoman.
Yeah, Congress. Yeah, that's not that big of a deal, I guess. I mean, if it was like a senator position, I guess that'd be cool.
Isn't Congress bigger than the Senate?
There's like 300 Congress people and like 100 senators. Yeah, well, there's way more Congress people than that. It's hundreds of Congress people because it's like, you know who AOC is? She's a congresswoman, and all she does is represent a district in like the Bronx.
Yeah.
Which is versus like a senator when there's only 2 of them per state, you know. But I mean, it's still a cool thing to be. She's kind of hot, sort of. I mean, she's young. I guess that's cool.
She's very professional, very powerful. That shit.
Dude, one of the biggest reasons AOC though gets so much attention is because of the fact that she's not ugly, and she's young. You know?
Yeah.
Like she's not hard on the eyes, you know. And she's got huge fucking tits. Look at this picture of her. Look at her tits, bro. In that dress. And then, have you seen the video of her that got leaked from when she was in college? No. And she was dancing?
The fuck?
Yeah, so like...
Oh, I think I heard of it, but I didn't
try
it.
To like, discredit her.
Yeah.
For dancing? Look at this.
Republicans, bro.
Bro, she's got titties. She's got titties.
Nice.
But also, she's dating a white guy. Did you know that?
I did not.
And the extreme and crazy ass left when it comes to like Latin people and wanting to support Latin people and Latin people supporting Latin people. That's like not cool to them. like my little sister Karen, she doesn't like that AOC's dating a white guy.
Isn't that kind of racist in itself?
Yeah, it's fucking racist in itself. That's the whole fucking irony between the whole that
Maybe he's
think-
super PC.
I don't know, man. Karen's super PC. Like, she doesn't like me making gay jokes or whatever. Or
No, I mean, maybe
Oh,
that
same
white guy's super PC. That's why. Because she seems like she's a super,
yeah.
not for white people person.
Yeah, she basically is. Yeah, but it's like, because she's like 28, dude. She's like a product of this fucking, this crazy idealist kind of liberal agenda where you just accept everyone for who they are and just like throw everything else out the window, you know? I don't know, man. I think about this shit a lot. I like this is shit I do read about and stuff, and am interested in, like the whole where pop culture and culture is going in terms of like they, them, shit like that. It's just fucking hilarious to me and super interesting. Like I don't know, man. It's just super funny to me. Like there's a lot of kids that think they're like transgender or whatever at like 11 years old, and it's like, dog, like you're 11 years old.
Yeah. I don't like when they do it even younger. Like they'll start them on like hormones at like fucking 5 and 6 and shit just because they like walking around in shoes or whatever.
You're permanently altering a child's body for something that they think that they are at that current state in life. A state in life where they're fucking still eating like
Grass.
Grass or like the Flintstone multivitamins, you know?
Yeah.
But it's 7:17 and I have to take a shit, and I don't want you to be around my shit. But because I know that you're probably gonna be pegging me later, so
What's wrong with you?
What? You don't want to peg me, bro?
No.
Well, you're right. It would be your actual penis.
Disgusting.
Yeah, come on.
Never.
You want to have some fun booty time?
I'm gonna tell your mother what you're talking
You
about.
want to have some fun booty time?
Senora.
Come on.
Never.
You don't like? Well, I could play with your butthole.
The fuck is wrong with you?
What? You don't like butt play?
No, I don't.
You gotta be more experimental.
Never.
Though.
Change is bad.
Change is bad. I like missionary. No.
You watch The Office?
Huh? I've seen it a few times. I don't think it's that good though.
There's like this. That shit just reminded me of some shit Dwight said. He's like, "What? Did you have sex? What position did you use? You did lady on her back, didn't you?
Lady
You
on her
freak."
back. Lady on her back. What else is there?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I've never had sex before.
I don't know. I'm saying it's a mystery.
Lady on her back. That is a missionary.
Yeah, I think that's what
okay.
the joke. Like he just didn't call it missionary. He's like, "You did lady on the back," and I was like, "You're a fucking freak. You did, didn't you?"
So you really don't like butt play?
No, stay away from my ass. Stay away from anybody's ass.
Elsie's never. Do you think Elsie would eat your butt if you asked her to?
Never. Never look at her again.
For eating your ass? I've had this one girl one time offer to eat my ass, and I was like, I'm honored, but I think I'm gonna skip on that. It was cool though, like having like the offer be presented to me. Like I was like, damn, you wild girl. But I would be down if I could like wax my asshole and like bleach it and
Never.
like
Make her taste all that shit. Don't wipe.
No, I was like, no, I don't.
Go in there after work, bro, when you're all sweaty and chafy and shit.
I don't want to
like,
burn your nostrils for the
fucking,
next 10 years.
Did you ever go into the private rooms, into the strip clubs?
I have once, yeah. It was sick.
What did you get to do?
What?
What did you get to do? I've never been in there.
Oh.
That's just way too. I'm not gonna spend all that money just to go in there for
you
like
can
30
talk
minutes.
to them or like just have them do like push-ups or
What?
One time I had a girl like I was like, get on your hands against the wall and just do this with your legs, and like they'll just do whatever you want them to do. I just did it for the funnies, and she did it.
That was weird.
It's hilarious.
I was expecting like you could go fuck him or something.
Oh, you could probably do that, yeah.
Why didn't you do? Why are you fucking wasting your time? You paid all that money to watch her do just fucking push-ups or something.
It was like $60 to like go to the private room, and I was like, well, it was the first time I went to a strip club, and it wasn't the first time. It was like the second or third time. It was one of the first few times, and there were like rooms that were like covered right with like the. Because like some rooms are like legit rooms with doors, but this one was like it had like a curtain, like a really thick curtain, and I was like, "What's up with that?" And she's like, "That's the VIP room." And then she like comes up to my ear and she's like, "We can do whatever we want in there."
See, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, and I was like, "Well, I want to go in there," and she's like, "All right, well, it's gonna be $60 up front for the bartender," and I was like, "All right, well, here's $60," And then she came back and she's like, all right, in here. And she's like, so what do you want to do? And I was like, and then I was like, do this. And then she did that. And it was sick.
It's fucking weird.
It was, I mean, I don't know. Like, I just didn't know what to
you?
do. I was like, well, I guess let's just have you do some weird shit. Like, it's not like I was into it. I was just like, well, I mean,
wasted an opportunity.
Hot,
how dare
it's
you?
like funny. And then like I was like, all right, you know, like in like casting couch, like you know what casting couch is? Yeah. Like they'll have the girl like spread their pussy, like just like fucking spread their shit. I was like, spread your shit. and then I don't know, we just talked. But yeah, you could probably
Spent
fuck a
$60
girl.
to talk to her. How dare you?
I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to fuck a stripper, dude.
Why? You'd be the first one, bro.
To fuck a stripper? So I almost fucked so many strippers.
Jesus, fucking gross.
I know, that's what I think too. It's that's I'm not gonna do that. But he's like, nah, man, I take him home. And I was like, oh, I guess it's
expensive
better.
as fuck.
I don't. Yeah, he probably is paying for it, but like
$20 is my limit. And that's in singles.
for a dance.
That's it. No.
Oh.
And then I'm out.
Oh really? Have you ever gotten just a lap dance in like the back room, but not
Oh
the VIP
yeah,
room?
like for slaves bachelor shit. We went to Portland. We did some shit up there. But other than that, like nah, dude. That's just I think that shit's a waste of money. Like I'll go to the fucking lottery machine.
Oh,
and
yeah?
I'll fucking kick it in there while everybody's gonna dance
and
shit.
lose money. Do you
I'm
actually,
good at it.
Are you really?
Hell yeah, I'm good
What?
at it. For a minute I made like I think 1,000.
What?
Yeah, like in profit. That not just like me spending.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But it was like over a month. And then like I got
I thought
coffee
it was
and
at
shit.
once.
No,
Oh.
the most I've ever won was like 200 or 300. Like
That's
at
still
once.
a lot.
Yeah, but that's like after putting like $100 in and shit.
Oh fuck that.
Yeah.
No, I'll put like maybe $15.
You got to put at least 100 if you wanna.
So much.
If you wanna see a big payout. Yeah, it's fucking trash.
I went one time to the Nile out in like the middle of the day, like it was like maybe 2 p.m. Like
This
it
is
was,
gross.
I was bored and it was hot.
That's
Dude, the
gross.
Nile has the best air conditioning ever. It's so cold, dude. It has to be because you don't want your strippers sweating and shit, and because they're like doing a workout basically, so you want it to be cool. And I went to like the lottery room, like the back part. It's like not just the back part.
Yeah.
And this stripper came out of nowhere. She was like doing the lottery machines also, and I went on like her opposite, so like behind her. And then she came up to me and was like, "Here, you want $5? I'll give you $5 to like enter into the lottery machine. And if you hit big, then you get a lap dance from me." I was like, all right, cool. But I didn't get anything. I just lost money.
There was this one time they came up and talked to me, and like I was just like, here's 20 if you want to play on that machine. And, like,
You just made
yeah,
it?
I just fucking gave her 20.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want to fucking talk to her.
And she was like, thank you.
Yeah. Because I knew she either wanted like a dance or like for me to buy her a drink or take me to, like she wanted to make money somehow. So I was like, you know what?
But you could have gone a lap dance instead of just having her.
I'm good, bro. I want my maquinita.
I want my maquinita.
Who the fuck? I think it was Lennon, little Lennon Serrano.
Oh yeah, that fool's tall now and skinny.
I heard a story where he went to the strip club and like some ugly bitch was trying to get a dance from him, and he was just like, "No, I'm good, no thank you." And she's like, "Why? Like, are you broke?" And he just like crumples up a 20, and just fucking throws it at her, and just walks off.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I've taken video at a strip club before.
I thought you couldn't.
Whoa, I'm good. It's
I'm a
me.
tough.
It's me, dude.
I'm a
You don't
tough.
think I can sneak a video?
What did you record? Just the bitch dancing in the pole? Or
Dancing
something?
on the pole, and then like just like girls walking to and fro.
You're disgusting.
What? It's cool.
You respect
I do a
their
lot of-
privacy in the workplace.
I remember the first strip club I went to was Sweet Illusions, and I was shaking. I was shaking, dude. Like, I was so nervous. I was like this, literally like this.
Jesus
Like-
Christ.
Like as soon as we got off the highway, off like Beltline on into Springfield, I just was like, oh my god. And I remember walking in and just immediately seeing a girl walking across to the DJ, because you know how the DJ is like right here once you open the door, tits out, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, and then there's a girl dancing. I was like, oh my god. And then and I just was shaking almost the whole time I was there. Because like here's this bitch tits out, and her pussy was out too. I was like, oh my god, this girl's pussy's out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it was just wild to me, because like there's these bitches, they're just, I don't know, and they're hot and they're naked and they smell good.
Some of them are hot. So, like after a while, like I don't know. Once you get a good look at them, they're like They're pretty nasty.
Someone-
It's Eugene Springfield.
Sweet Illusions has really hot girls, and so does Nile. I've been to all. Have you been to all of them?
No, I think I've only been to Sweet Illusions in the Nile. And like maybe one in Springfield that I can't remember which one, and that was gross.
I've been to all of them. Like
You disgust me.
literally all of them. Sweet Illusions, the Nile, Silver Dollar, Brick House, someone's den. There's another one somewhere around Springfield, close to the den place. That's it. I want to go to a Salem one just to like see a bunch of brown girls and see what's up with that.
I'd like to go to Salem. I went to one in Portland, but that shit was weird.
There's one in downtown Portland that's like part of like a huge fucking building, and it looks like it's like right at the very cusp of like downtown Portland, and it looks like it's 2 floors.
I think that's the one we went to. It was called Spice.
This
This bitch was 2 floors.
Spice Portland, Oregon. Spice Portland Club. Region Portland has the Spice and Tea Exchange of Portland. That's not it. Spice Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah.
Let's see. Give me the photos.
It's like on the corner.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm thinking about too.
And then I like how there's like a Voodoo Donuts like 3 blocks down.
Jesus Christ. Oh wow, that girl's hot. Never mind. Where are the pictures from outside? Yeah, it looks... Oh, no, it's not this. I don't think it's this one. That's the one you went to?
Yeah, but it's 2 floors.
Yeah. No, I don't... This isn't the one I'm thinking about.
Oh.
I'm thinking about a different one. But... Oh, wow. That's cool. How many stages do they have? Do you remember?
I think they had like 3 downstairs.
Oh, wow.
And then and then another 2 upstairs, but one of them was like big, like one of those long ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Silver Dollar Club, have you seen it? It's on West 11th.
Yeah.
That one's cool because like when it gets busy and when they get... Because it has like... It's got like 3 stages. It's got one really big one that goes... The pole goes up like 20 or 30 feet. Like it goes really high up.
Yeah.
And then they have 2 other smaller ones. And it's fucking sick when it's like... When they have all 3 stages going. And sometimes they'll have like 2 girls on the really big pole. And then like 2 girls dancing on the other ends of the bar. Or not the bar, but the club. And like they'll have like fucking mist going on, and it's super sick. It feels like you're in a rap video, dude.
I'd like to see, and I know it sounds terrible, but I'd like to see one of them like fall. Like I just want to be there for the experience. Like what would people do? Like would they be like, "Oh shit, are you okay?" Or would they just like kind of wander off to like some other dancer?
Saul told me he's seen a girl fall before.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And there's this video of this girl falling like 25 feet in like some Atlanta strip club. And she broke her neck and lost like 3 teeth or something.
Damn.
But she kept dancing like when she hit the ground. Like she kept like she hit the ground, but she got up, still like ass on the ground, but like still kind of like dancing or whatever. But yeah, she got fucked up because she fell like 20 feet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's fucking
Yeah.
tall.
And like they did like a GoFundMe for her because like she's a stripper and she probably can't afford much of anything because most of her money's going towards blow.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
And her fucking Mercedes that she's leasing at like 30%. But I don't like strippers that don't put any effort into their dance. Like, do you remember Megan?
I do. I heard she was a stripper for a minute.
I seen her dance a few times, and she does the same routine every time. Literally every time it's the same routine. Like I've seen her do the same routine multiple times in one night when she gets called up, and I was like, dude, like the fuck, put a little more effort into it. And yeah, dude, I'm thinking about the brick house. Dude, it's so gross in the summer because like it gets hot as fuck and they don't have AC.
What the fuck?
So they'll just keep the door open and then like work a fan. And that's it.
That's
They have
disgusting.
a few fans set throughout the place.
Is that place in Springfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
it's
sounds like
sick though.
Disgusting.
It's so sick.
No.
That's the place where I saw the stripper who was upset about the fact that nobody was giving her money. She's like, "What the fuck? Do you guys want to see that, huh? Want me to see me do push-ups?" And she started doing push-ups on the stage.
She's fucking... Yeah, strip clubs are wild.
Yeah, they're fun. I like them though. Well, I mean, I haven't been to one forever, but they're pretty fun. I like them. Like, I'm not mad at the whole. It's feminism, is what it is. It's final form of
empowering
feminism.
women.
Yeah. All right, dude. So I do have to take a shit.
Beautiful.
Unless you want me to take a shit in your mouth.
No, disgusting. I'm going
You
home.
don't like poop play? Come on, let's do some poop play. All right.
Never.
Do you have any closing remarks about my penis and my penis size? Because we had sex just before we did this.
No, that's gross.
You heard it here first.